Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. If you like The Mike Wagner Show and you want to make your own podcast, well, let me tell you about Anchor. First of all, it's free. Secondly, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. You can also add any song from Spotify directly to your episodes. The possibilities are endless. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you. You can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, many more. You can also make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to Anchor FM to get started.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios.
Hi, this is Mia Mosensia, also known as Mia No Time for Love. Check out my latest book, Missing, available in print and ebook formats on Amazon.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios and sponsored by international award-winning author Mia Mosensia of Missing. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on over 40 podcast platforms, as well as HamiltonRadio.net, Diamonds FM, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. We can be heard in over 100 countries, featuring over 1,000 well-known and amazing guests throughout the globe. And named one of the top 100 global podcasts in the New York Weekly Times, Hollywood Entertainment News, Los Angeles Weekly Times, Apple, and Chartable. So sit back and relax and enjoy another great episode of the award-winning Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget, Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Mosensia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Mosensia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is illusion and those you love will be the first go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Mosensia has garnered great reviews, and Eve 11 endorsed by Howard celebrities, including Joanna Cassie, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today for it goes Missing by Mia Mosensia, available on Amazon. Also, check out the Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com on over 40 podcast platforms, heard in over 100 countries, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also, Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, Apple Music. Also on HamiltonRadio.net, Diamonds FM, Oldies Radio, and a few networks coming soon. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok today. For great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com and check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast. T-shirts, pop sockets, throw pillows, tote bags, hoodies, baseball gear makes great gifts 24/7. Go to Amazon.com and check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast. And for more great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com/Mia Mosensia for great books like Missing, Once, and Wrinkles. Also T-shirts, pop sockets, hoodies, phone cases, and more. Amazon.com/Mia Mosensia. Check it out today. I'll support the Mike Wagner Show on Anchor FM, PayPal, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Make sure you do so today. We're here with a terrific gentleman who's a singer-songwriter born and raised in New York City. Began his career as a teen as featured member of the Harlem Boys Choir. Talk about that. He also traveled and sang with the late Whitney Houston, also Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, also Backstreet Boys, and shared the stage at the MTV Video Music Awards and the finale of the 2019 VMAs, the Video Music Awards, Naughty by Nature, Wyclef Jean, Queen Latifah, and more as well. He also provided 3 songs for Bet Network's Hip Hop Holiday, and currently on tour with the New Kids on the Block with Illtown Sluggers, and opens a DJ set, including his latest single, Fiesta. And live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios in beautiful downtown New York City, the multi-talented singer-songwriter born and raised in New York City, ladies and gentlemen, the multi-talented Ryan Lane. Ryan, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me as well. This is dope.
Well, it's great to have you on board, Ryan. So you're a singer-songwriter born and raised in New York City, beginning his career as a teen with the Harlem Boys Choir. He also traveled and sang with the late Whitney Houston, Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, and more. He also shared the stage at the MTV Video Music Awards back in 2019, and you provided 3 songs for for Bet Network's Hip Hop Holiday, and you're currently on tour with New Kids on the Block, and you're part of a DJ set, your new single called Fiesta. We'll talk about that. And before we get into all that, Ryan, tell us how you first got started.
Oh man, so how I first got started is I've always been a child of music. I just can remember going back when all of the kids were playing out in the street. I wanted to be in the house just playing music, and I'm just always been in my DNA. Loved to sing, dance, and perform. And started out when I was back in elementary school, and I've just been in glee clubs and choirs and groups and dance groups over these years. And then from there, I just made the choice of this is what I want to do. I want to do music for the rest of my life. So it's just been an ongoing journey ever since.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting too. And what was that one precise moment that simply influenced you into what you're doing for the rest of your career?
One precise moment. I remember watching the Disney Channel back then, and the Backstreet Boys were a special. The Backstreet Boys was dropping an album at the time, and the Harlem Boys Choir, before I even attended the school, came across my TV screen, and I just was like, "That's what I want to do." I just saw a bunch of boys who looked exactly like me. African American boys from the inner cities who love to perform and dance and dream big. So I was like, "This is what I want to do," and I've been at it ever since.
That's really interesting. You also sang one of them as well, too. We'll get to that. But who are some other favorite artists, singers, and musicians growing up?
Honestly, I've been exposed to all types of music and all different types of artists. But I do have my core favorites. But I love Shania Twain, how she writes her songs. I love India Arie's tone. I love Brandy, Usher, Michael Jackson, Beyonce. I'm a fan of everyone, to be honest. So I'm inspired by everybody.
Mm-hmm. And who would you say is your one inspirational, format and everything? What's your ideal as well, too? Like, say, with country, hip hop, anything like
Brandy.
that?
I would say Brandy, because I feel like I studied her music a lot growing up, as far as her diction, her breath control, her harmonies, how she emotes her emotions in her different songs. So I would say definitely Brandy for sure.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned Michael Jackson, Backstreet Boys, and a few others. You also travel with them. We'll talk about that in just 1 minute. But first, listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition rate. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Mosensia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Mosensia, available on Amazon paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is illusion and those you love will be the first go missing. It's available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Mosensia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Howard celebrities, including Joanna Cassie, Forbes, Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today for Goes Missing by Mia Mosensia, available on Amazon. Also, check out The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com and over 40 podcast platforms, heard in over 100 countries, also on hamiltonradio.net, Diamonds FM, Oldies Radio, and more. Take us with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter today. And for great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com and check out The Mike Wagner Show podcast. And for more great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com/Mia Mosensia for great books, merchandise, and more. I'll support The Mike Wagner Show on Anchor FM, PayPal, themikewagnershow.com. Make sure you do so today. We're here with singer-songwriter, born and raised in New York City, Ryan Lane here on The Mike Wagner Show, talking about his latest song, Fiesta. And, of course, he also traveled and sang with, we mentioned Michael Jackson, Backstreet Boys, and happened to be his favorites. Also late Whitney Houston, Stevie Wonder, and more. He began a choir as a teen and in the Harlem Boys Choir. And tell us how you got involved with that, first of all.
How I got involved with the Harlem Boys Choir after seeing this school on the Disney Channel and, hearing about them. I used to go to the public library every day before I was even able to attend the school and fill out this application, because when you leave junior high school, you go into high school, but you like pick which school you would like to, or like to actually go to or audition for.
Oh,
So
wow.
I would go and fill out this application every day and just practice how to fill out my name, my address, how to sign it, and all the paperwork I needed to, until it was eventually time for me to audition. I remember, I believe my dad drove me into Harlem. I did 2 songs at the audition. It was Angel of Mine by Monica and Whitney Houston, Love Is My Love. And I got into school. I made it in. And from there, I just knew that this is where I needed to be. It wasn't Harlem. It was my first time in Harlem at that time. So a lot of culture and things I wasn't exposed to being from the Bronx. So from there, everything just really took off, I guess.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned something about the cultural difference between the Harlem and Bronx, and maybe you can just tell us a bit more about that. It's like when you get in the Bronx almost, or Harlem, it's like culture shock for you, or just you kind of knew it in a way. So maybe a bit of difference between Bronx and Harlem culture from here.
I knew it in a way, because I wouldn't say that they're too far apart, even though in the Bronx, I mean, at that time, I didn't know hip hop was born and made in the Bronx, yeah? But I knew all about Harlem. I knew about the Apollo Theater. I knew all the people who was discovered at the Apollo Theater. So being up the street from the Apollo, our school was on like 126, and the Apollo was like on 125th. So it was just a big deal for me, all of the brownstones and the food markets and the people on the streets. And it was a whole different vibe from being in the Bronx. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And of course, the Apollo Theater is also one of the biggest, most popular venues as well too. And of course, people will play, James Brown and all that. But and of course, who have you seen at the Apollo?
I remember the Apollo was the first time I met Michael Jackson at the Apollo. This was a night that the Harlem Boys Choir was doing like a benefit concert for the Apollo Theater with Bill Clinton. And Bill Clinton was there making his speech. And I believe Michael Jackson made an appearance. Funny story, I was actually going to the bathroom and bumped into Michael Jackson exiting the elevator. It was probably one of the most, I was like in shock and in awe. I couldn't believe it was him. And he waved, I spoke, and he went about his way, but he's right here too. It was life-changing, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you also got to sing with it as well too, along with Stevie Wonder, the late Whitney Houston, also Backstreet Boys as your favorites as well too. And tell us about those experiences as well.
Yeah, well, as far as performing with Michael Jackson, we actually did not get the chance to perform with him, but we did meet him at the Apollo on that night. As far as like Stevie Wonder is concerned, we did have the opportunity to perform with him. That there was a big event happening once again at the Apollo Theater. It was a BET special going on, like a Harlem block party. And the Harlem Boys Choir had the opportunity to close out the show and do background as with Stevie Wonder.
That's rather interesting too. And he also shared the stage at the MTV Video Music Awards in the finale of 2019. Naughty by Nature, Wyclef Jean, Queen Latifah, and more. And tell us about that. And who is your favorite to perform with?
Oh, that was a very interesting story. So a lot of people may not or may know this about me, but I've worked in retail also for a very long time. And I did a bunch of visual merchandising for a very long time. So one day I was working overnight and I found out that the MTV Awards would be playing in New York. And on my way home from my overnight, I was just staring out the window, talking to a coworker. It's the wee hours of the morning on our way home. And I said to her, I was like, yo, it'd be amazing if I could perform at the MTV Awards. It's in my hometown. Like, it'd be amazing. And I promise you, I went home. I was taking a nap because I was going back to work that night, and I received the phone call about doing backgrounds for the MTV Awards for Queen Latifah and Naughty by Nature. And I just was like, wait, like I just spoke about this and I got the phone call. So from there, I was just like, wow, this is amazing. So that night, went back to work, did my job, went back at the studio, did my backgrounds. Maybe the day after that was the MTV Awards, perform on stage, and then had to go back to work that night of the MTV Awards. So it was very interesting, but also very humbling as well. It really taught me I'm a hard worker, and I just always go after everything I want. So it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Very humbling, great experience.
You also mentioned you've been busy with a lot of projects, including Black Entertainment TV's Hip Hop Holiday. You had 3 songs on there. Tell us about that. And you seem to have a really nice connection as well, too. You talked about BET networks and everything else. Hip Hop Holiday, 3 songs. I mean, you got to be busy on that one.
Man, listen, even that. One day I was at home drinking some red wine. I believe I had just putting up my Christmas tree. And I said to myself, I would love to do a Christmas song. Me drinking wine and writing a song. I wrote the song and the ideas, reached out to my producers the next day. I want to say maybe 2 days after that, we recorded the song, and then from there, it just all evolved, and I received word it was in a Christmas movie on BET. It was just life changing. Like everything I spoke about just came out and happened.
It also sounds like it too, and a lot of it happened in 2019 and as well too. And of course, everybody wonders on what you did during the pandemic. 2020, 2021, and all that. Between what you did in 2019, the MTV VMAs, and also did 3 songs for a Hip Hop Holiday. So you really kept yourself busy. So what are some of the things you did during the pandemic of 2020 and 2021?
Ooh. Well, first of all, during the pandemic, I released a song, which I was not expecting at all. But to keep myself occupied and inspired, I just was like, look, I am going to try everything. So I started cooking more. I started organizing my cupboards. I started painting, drawing, making clothes, writing songs, creating TikToks. I was just doing everything to keep the inspiration going and to also protect my own personal mental health. It was a lot for a lot of people. So, I just was like, look, I'm going to keep on doing me and keep working hard. And I just stayed busy the whole time.
Mm-hmm. And of course, you also stay busy. You also hard work pay off. But you also have a new song, Fiesta, out as well, too. I'll talk about that in just a minute. You listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Also brought to you by our official sponsor, The Mike Wagner Show, international war-ring author Mia Molson of Missing, available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. We'll be back with the multi-talented singer-songwriter, born and raised in New York City, Ryan Lane, after this time out.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention The Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. It talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionsea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Hey, this is Ray Powers, and boy, are you in luck. right place, right time. Tuned in to The Mike Wagner Show. You heard me.
We're back with the amazing singer-songwriter, born and raised in New York City, Ryan Lane, here on the Mike Wagner Show. And, Ryan just stepped out for just a minute here and, talked about his career being starting off as a teen as featured member of the Harlem Boys Choir, and also traveled and sang with the late Whitney Houston, Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, Backstreet Boys, and more, and also shared the stage at the MTV Video Music Awards and the 2019 VMAs as well, too, and also provided some songs for Black Entertainment Television or the BET Network. And he's currently on tour with New Kids on the Block for the mixtape tour with Ill-Town Sluggers, and opened as a DJ set, including the latest single, Fiesta, as well, too. And looks like Ryan is back here, and let's talk about your song, Fiesta, you got out. You're currently on tour with New Kids on the Block for the latest mixtape tour with Ill-Town Sluggers, and opens a DJ set, including Fiesta. Tell us more about that.
Yes, well, absolutely. Actually, the tour came to an end yesterday, so I'm back home as of now. But yes, it's been an incredible experience touring with the guys. New Kids on the Block, Rick Astley, Salt and Pepper, In Vogue, and of course, Ill-Town Sluggers. It's been an amazing experience, and I'm just super blessed. I'm happy that all of my patience and hard work finally paid off.
Mm-hmm. And tell us more about the song Fiesta and what's that about and what inspired you to write it.
Absolutely. So we actually wrote Fiesta during the pandemic. We wanted to create a song, of course, with my team, AD and the Tramp, Uncle Vinny, KG as well. We wanted to come up with a song that represented us getting back to life and the party and experiencing all of these great things happening in life. So we came up with the idea of Fiesta, being back outside, pushing our problems and our anxiety and depression and all of those things we've all felt during the pandemic, put our problems aside and just get back get back into the party and having a fiesta again. So I was blessed to be a part of the entire experience. I love the song. Everybody on tour love it as well. So it's been pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm. And where can we find Fiesta and all your works at, Ryan?
Yes, absolutely. Fiesta is available on all streaming platforms, everywhere. And there's also a music video on Vivo and YouTube as well.
That's certainly amazing. We'll certainly check that out. We're with singer-songwriter, born and raised in New York City, Ryan Lane, here on the Mike Wagner Show. And just a few more things, Ryan. You've been absolutely fantastic. Learned a lot from you. What else can you expect from me in 2022 and beyond, Ryan?
Oh, man, definitely a lot more music, a lot more good vibes. Being on this tour, I've been able to talk to and connect with some of the most amazing people. So I just want to reach them, talk about more of our experiences on tour with me meeting them. As I was on the road, I've been able to be inspired by the entire experience. So I've been writing a lot of music. So more music, more performing, more visuals. I just want to do everything at this point. Like being on this tour, I was able to really express myself as an artist and do everything I want to do, as far as like me being a teacher, me being a stylist, me being an organizer, me being a singer, a songwriter, a choreographer. All those things definitely came into play. So I just want to keep on doing all the things that make me happy and express my art.
Certainly looking forward to a lot what you have, Ryan, in the future as well, too. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career?
Who do I consider my biggest influence in my career? I would say my teachers. And I had a mentor and still have mentors who look out for me, make sure I'm good, always grounded. But I would definitely say my teachers really pushed me as a kid to have self-confidence, believe in my goals, believe in myself, pursue every goal that you have. Like I had a teacher in elementary school. She told me God gave you so many talents, and if you don't use them, he'll take them away. So honestly, I just been doing anything I could put my hands on, and it works. I'm sticking with it.
And that is so true. You got to use the talents. That's so true. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
The best advice I can give to anybody is honestly, just stick with what you got and just keep on working at it. Just keep on working at it. There's always time to grow. There's always room for improvement. Just don't give up. Don't listen to what anybody has to say is where the whole name came from. Iron Lane, stay on your own path, do your own thing, and be you.
Mm-hmm. And that's very true as well, too. Once again, singer-songwriter, born and raised in New York City, Ryan Lane here on the Mike Wagner Show. Just got done with the tour with New Kids on the Block with the single Fiesta here on the Mike Wagner Show. A very big thank you for your time, Ryan. You've been absolutely fantastic. Learned a lot. Looking forward to having you again soon. And also keep us up to date as well, too. And once again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact? Where can people purchase or check out Fiesta and all your works at?
Absolutely. So all of my music that is currently out under the Ryan Lane is on all streaming platforms. Just to be clear, there are two different Ryan Lanes, but I'm definitely sure when you play the music, you can tell the difference between the two. All streaming platforms. You can also find me on all social platforms at I am Ryan Lane, all one word, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all of that, and also on YouTube as well. And just keep on a lookout for just everything I have on the way. Lots of new music, lots of content, styling, vlogging, teaching, choreography. Everything I do will be in the universe. So, yes.
And even cooking, right? And painting and drawing. Is that right, too?
Yes, I love to cook.
Oh, definitely. We'll talk more about that next time. And Ryan, a very big thank you for your time on the Mike Wagner Show. You've been absolutely amazing. Looking forward to getting soon. Keep us up to date. Keep in touch. Love to have you back and wish you all best, Ryan. And you definitely have a great future ahead of you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Mike. Appreciate you.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mia Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamoshenzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show. Brought to you by international award-winning author Mia Zia of Missing. And powered by Sonic Web Studios. Be sure to join us again on over 40 podcast platforms. And of course on the MikeWagnerShow.com, HamiltonRadio.net, and Diamonds FM. Don't forget to support our program with a generous donation at the MikeWagnerShow.com. Thanks for listening.